What's good, y'all? It's the Receiver Teacher, and today we're going to talk about the most important part of any fade ball, all right, and that is holding your line. We're going to talk about what it is, how to do it, and why it's important. But before we get into that, you know the drill. Make sure you go to receiverteacher.com, fill out your email in our contact form to gain access to free exclusive content. Also, make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe if you're new. And without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so just for reference, every NFL practice field has a red line splitting the numbers and the sideline. You got to understand, as a receiver running a fade, all right, you have to give you and your quarterback as much space to work with as possible. You don't want to just widen out or get squeezed into the sideline, whereas originally, all right, you were at the bottom of the numbers with at least 10 yards. But now, since you took this wide release, you've cut down that space, and now you need a perfect throw in order to complete this ball. So you should never get over this red line, all right, when you're running a fade, because that's just shortening the space that you and your quarterback have. Now you need a perfect throw. And, as we know, not everyone plays with Tom Brady, all right? That's why it's super important for you to hold your line, all right, after your release. So this is Calvin Ridley in the slot right here, running a slot fade. And you'll see, all right, he takes a bit of a wide release to avoid collision, all right? And he's using his hands. He gets off. And then right here, he's about at the bottom of the numbers. He's going to hold his line, right? Fight contact with contact. He's got his eyes up and he's tracking the ball. So he obviously knows the ball is going to land around right here, all right, to the outside. But he doesn't fade to it early, all right? Because now the DB is just going to follow you and he can make a play on the ball. So he's going to stay on his line till the very last second and fade to it as late as possible. Now this is an uncontested catch, all right? And you got about 5 yards of separation just off being patient and fading to it late. You see a great picture right here. So always hold your line until the very last second and then fade to it late. This is another bad example, all right? This is Michael Gallup already widens out, literally gets into the sidelines, all right? Look at all this space he's giving away, running away from this defender. This guy's not going to kill you, all right? He can't hold you. So instead, you want to hold your line, all right? Stay on your line as long as possible and then fade to the ball late where only you can get it over your shoulder. Now the DB can't make a play on the ball because you held your line till the very last second, and now the QB can put it in a place where only you can get it. Understand the QB is throwing the ball to a spot, all right? And it's your job to get to that spot and make sure that you have the proper body position on the DB. We see another great example of it right here from A.J. Brown. In the red zone on fades, all right, they're throwing it to the back corner. Everyone in the stadium knows where the ball is going. As a receiver, you don't want to just rush to that spot right now because, again, the DB can just follow you and make a play on the ball. And now you're taking away that space that you created by holding your line. Instead, you want to stay as straight up the field as possible until the very last second and then fade to the ball late where only you can get it. So now the QB, all right, he has all this space to place the ball. All right, he can throw you over the top, over the shoulder, right here in this back corner, or he can throw you back shoulder, all right, if the DB is playing over top. So again, now that you're holding your line and you're just going straight up the field vertical, it gives the quarterback two options, all right? Either he can throw you over the top right here, over the shoulder like we just saw, or he can throw you back shoulder, all right? If the DB is over top of you, all right, playing aggressive over top, maybe he's trying to defend the fade, then he can just throw it to your back shoulder. And again, uncontested catch. You're wide open. And that's what happens when you hold your line. It gives the quarterback two options. It also gives your QB a lot more space to throw you if he does decide to throw it over your shoulder. So again, fight contact with contact, all right? Get your arm on him, your elbow, chicken wing him, all right? Don't just let him squeeze you into the sideline and then fade to the ball late, all right? Let the ball fade you late over your shoulder where only you can make a play on it. And now if the DB is playing over top and your QB sees that, he can also throw you back shoulder. So it's a win-win situation. And all you need to do is hold your line, all right? Stay vertical and fade to it late. So again, I hope this video helped. If it did, make sure you hit the like button. Comment down below what you want to see next. I read every single comment. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.